What's up, everybody? Welcome to 2024. It's January 1st, 2024, so thanks for starting the new year out with us. If you're new here, thanks so much for checking us out. Please make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Really help out with what we're trying to do here on the channel. The goal is to get 1,000 subs in 2024, so help us out, please. Every little bit helps. I think we're at like 730 right now, so. Do what? Where's Oakley? I don't know. We'll have to go find her, I guess. But today we got a Jeep upgrade, kind of an upgrade. The Metalcloak Dead Pedal for the JL is what we're going to put in today. Not too long ago, I was in a position where I really wish the JL had a dead pedal in it. And if you don't know what a dead pedal is, we'll talk about it here in just a second. But we're going to get this thing installed. Let's go ahead and get it unboxed. Then we'll clean up the floorboard of the Jeep on the driver's side and get this thing put in. Let's go. Metalcloak always does an excellent job with their, with their packaging. Looks like we got 2 bolts, 2 nuts, some plastic washers, and some rubber grommets. In typical fashion, I have not looked at the instructions, so we'll see what we can do here. Alright, so we got this should be the actual dead pedal. This would be the part that mounts to the Jeep, if I'm not mistaken, and then it will just fit in here like this, and you'll have yourself a dead pedal. From looking at the pictures that I've seen, it looks like you'll take the little rubber grommets and put them in these holes here. All of these, maybe these in the middle too. I have to count, see how many we got. And then it's adjustable, so you mount this to the Jeep, and your dead pedal can be mounted here, or down here, or down here. I know you got your scope off your gun shooter that you broke. So that's all the parts. Should be an easy install. Let's go clean up and get ready for it. You can't get in up here. Why? Because. All right, we got that all cleaned up, and Showtime's already done some leg work and got all these pieces out for us. So there's 10 of these, and there's 10 of these holes, so it does include the ones in the middle. So these should just pop in right here. Just like that. Give your foot some rubber to grip onto instead of just this slippery stainless steel. So let's go ahead and get all 10 of these in, then we'll see what the next step is. All right, we got them all in down to the last one. It looks like the easiest way to do this is to kind of squish it and get it halfway pushed in. And then once you get it halfway pushed in, flip it over and just start working it from the back. Once you get it clipped in on the back, and you're good to go. That's it. 10 rubber pieces installed. Now let's go figure out where this goes, and we'll figure out exactly which of these 3 holes and which of these 3 holes we want to mount it in. We'll call it a day. Let's go. All right, so it looks like you're going to need a 13 millimeter socket and it's going to need to be a deep well since you're going around that stud. And if you use a regular ratchet, that's fine, but I'm going to try to use an impact driver, so I'll put this swivel on there just so I can get in there to it. So let's see.
Are you changing the pedal?
No, I'm just adding a pedal. All right, so it's gonna go in just like that. It's obviously not in there permanent yet. We're gonna put the pedal on there and see where we like it, then we'll take it all out and assemble it. Then we'll put it back in there, so. It's a good fit. As you can see, it even fits with the Jeep all-weather mats. It just kind of sits right on top of that. Then the dead pedal will come out here and sit on top of this. So let's go and get the dead pedal itself and sit it in there and see where we're going to want it. All right, so right now, I just got one screw in it up there because we're just kind of test fitting it. I've got it in the top hole on the mount and the closest hole to the mount on the pedal itself. We'll get up there and see how that feels. And if that's where we like it, we'll take it out, mount it all up. All right, I think that is where I'm gonna like it. So we're at the top hole on the mount. So up here, and then there's 3 holes on the actual pedal. And you can see that we're in that hole. It gives it a more upright feel right beside the brake pedal. If I go down, it's gonna give it more of an angle like this, but I think I like it like that. So that's how we'll mount it up. Luckily, it's easy enough to take in and out. So if I want to change it later, it'll be easy to do. So let's take it out, get it all mounted up, and then we'll put it back in. All right, so now we know where we want it.
Hey, Dad.
What's up, love?
I'm learning pepper.
Okay. Now let's see what we got. We got 1, 2, 3. So we got 6 plastic washers. So that would say to me that there needs to be 3 on each side. And if there's going to be 3 on each side, that would be, let's see, there's enough space for 1 in there. So let's do 1 here. 1 in the middle between the 2 metal pieces. That makes sense. And then 1 on the inside. And then the nut. Alright, and that's a nylock nut, so that's good. It's not going anywhere. Do the same thing on this side. Put this plastic washer in between. One on the outside, 1 in the middle, 1 on the inside, just like there. Alright. Now let me go get some tools so we can tighten this up. This looks like obviously an Allen head and probably a 7/16. Let me go get some tools, we'll get her finished up. Alright, we'll get it tightened up. So I checked, this is a 7/16 nut and a 5/32 Allen head. So let's see if we can tighten these up. I think you just want to get them snugged up. These are plastic washers, and you still want this thing to be able to move so you can take your floor mats and stuff out. So just snug on both sides. Make sure this side's still good. This should still allow this thing to maneuver around where we want it. Yep, we can still move it. So that's good. Let's see, I'll show you what it looks like all done up here. All right, so it's bolted. And you got the washers, one on the outside, one in the middle, one on the inside. And then we'll just go put this back in the Jeep. Looking good. Let's go. All right, she's all bolted in, up there, and we're ready to go. And that's the look you're gonna have. Now it comes stainless steel, raw metal, so it should never rust or anything. I may or may not at some point take this back out and paint it the color of the accent color of the Jeep, but for now, that looks good. Very happy with it. And we'll see, let me jump back in here and see how it feels. What are y'all doing in there? Huh? What are y'all doing in there? I like it. All right, so just a quick recap. What you're going to need is a ratchet or an impact driver and a deep well 13mm socket. That's to take the nut off from the inside of the Jeep. If you're like me and you use a nut driver or an impact driver and you can't get this up under the dash all the way, you'll need a swivel. And then to attach the pedal to the base, you're going to need a 7/16 wrench and a 5/32 Allen. And that's it. One of the simplest things that you can install in your Jeep, and it gives you a little more leg comfort when you're on long trips or you find yourself in the need of a dead pedal. So easy install, can't complain, super great products always from Metalcloak, so thanks so much for that. And you already know, your kids are out here running around having a good time and you can put something new in the Jeep, it's not a bad life if it's a dad life. Let's go.